So quickly recapping the things. Okay, in the very first class, we did what the macroeconomics is. It is basically the branch of economics. And I hope you people are like, it's totally understand to every word. Like if anyone will ask you, I hope everyone will be able to answer what is macroeconomics, right? And any question from macro, you people are getting assignments.
Yes, ma'am.
You are getting it. So you are able to like, because I am only preparing the assignment. So whatever I teach you in the class, I prefer that only. Like it's not something out of syllabus. It's whatever we discuss, whether it's orally or in the slide. So I hope everyone is comfortable and everyone is able to complete the assignments. If you feel like that something like in any question you are feeling like, ma'am, what to write or how to answer, you can point it out, and like at the end of the class I'll give you 5 minutes, we can discuss the assignment over there only. Okay, so if you feel like that portion was not clear, the question was not clear, like what to answer, what not to answer, you can keep your doubt with yourself and we will discuss. Okay, and I hope it was an easy assignment because everything was done in the class itself, right? Easy or it was tough? Easy, I guess.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we know this macroeconomics, and who gave the term macro? It was Regner, 1933, and the meaning of it is big. Okay. And examples are total investment, national income, national output, everything. Okay. And then we read the difference. Basically, microeconomics is known, deals with individual things. It deals with economy. Macro deals with economy as a whole. It deals with demand and supply. It deals with aggregate demand and aggregate supply. It is known as price theory. It is known as income and employment theory. Examples are given here. And then we read about goods. Okay. So basically, good is something. The good is related to the thing, the product, or anything which we are using. Good is not that which we get in our notebook. Okay, that this is not that good. Okay, these are the goods, different types of good which we are using. Okay, so the very first good is consumption good. So very first thing which I taught you was consumer and producer. So almost you can tell me what's the difference, like you can tell me who is consumer, someone else will tell me who is producer.
Teacher, consumer is basically a buyer, the person who is buying and using the good.
Good, very good. Okay, Khushi, who is producer?
Ma'am, producer is someone, a person who produce something.
Okay, good. And what he do? As Amos told, the consumer consumes the things, like he uses the thing. What producer do? He produce, and then what he do? He sells the.
Sells.
Yeah,
He sells.
good. Okay. So now, okay, Dhruv. What are, like according to your definition? What is consumption good? What you wrote in your notes?
And those which has bought by consumers or as final or ultimate goods.
You wrote it, like you wrote the whole slide.
Sorry, there's another one. Consumption goods defined as goods that are used for final consumption.
Okay. Okay. Good. Mohammed, what you wrote?
Ma'am, I wrote the same, like consumption goods are the goods that we consume in our day-to-day life.
Okay. Okay. Good. And any other definition, Khushi? What you wrote?
Ma'am, I wrote consumption goods are goods which are bought by consumers as final goods to satisfy their wants.
Okay. Good, Khushi. This is what I want. See, definition which Dhruv and Muhammad wrote, it is fine. But see, that was a layman definition. Okay. But as we know, we are the students of economics. So we need to write our, definition in a good way. What I told you, you need to mention 3 things in your definition. The very first thing is that you need to mention that these consumption goods are bought by whom? Consumer. As how they are bought, as final goods, and why they are purchasing it. They are purchasing it because they want to satisfy their want. Okay, so you can edit your definition and you can write consumption goods are those goods which are bought by consumer, okay, as final goods. Why they are purchasing it? To satisfy their wants. Okay, you can edit your definition, because in exam, if you will write it like consumption goods are the goods which are bought by consumer or which are bought by us. Okay, us is what? Nobody know na whether you are a producer or you are a consumer. Okay, because you can be producer as well. Nobody knows whether you are consumer or producer. So you have to write consumption goods are the good which are used by which are bought by whom? Consumer. How they are purchasing the goods? They are buying it as a final good. Why they are buying it? To satisfy their wants. If someone asks you why consumer is buying consumption good, so you have to write they are purchasing the consumer goods to satisfy their wants. Okay, it's not compulsory that in exam they will ask you what are consumption goods. They can ask you this question as well, like why consumer buy consumption good. So you should be ready with your answer to satisfy their want. They are purchasing the consumption good. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I hope example may you everyone wrote durable goods. Part durable goods are the good which are long lasting, like we can use them for more than 1 year. Non-durable, like we have to consume these goods within 1 or 2 days. Okay, like fruits, oil, milk, what vegetable. And semi-durable are which are used between one week to 1 month. Okay, for example, crockery, pens. Okay, like that. Clear? Any doubt in consumption good?
No, ma'am.
No, teacher.
Okay. So if someone will ask you, is fruit is a durable good or non-durable with reason. So I hope everyone can give the reason. Like fruit is non-durable good because we have to consume it within 1 or 2 days. Okay, we have to consume it within 1 or 2 days. That's why it is a non-durable good. And if someone asks you why pen is a semi-durable good, because you can tell them because like pen is a semi-durable product because it lasts for 1 week or 1 month, something like that. Okay, you can write like it can last from 1 to 2 weeks. That's why it comes under semi-durable good. And same with the television and radio, they last for more than 1 year and they are long lasting. That's why they are durable goods. Okay, I hope the concept of consumption goods and the examples durable, non-durable, semi-durable, it is clear. Everyone?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
teacher.
Good. Now coming to our second good, which is capital good. Okay, so yes, Amos, what you wrote for capital goods?
Yes, teacher. I wrote capital goods are final goods which are used in the process of production of other goods and services.
Good.
Example,
Yeah. Yeah,
plant
example.
machinery, etc.
Okay, good. Very good. Mohammed, what you wrote?
Ma'am, I wrote capital goods are those which are final goods and helps in the process of production of
Okay,
other
good.
goods.
Good. Okay. Adip, what you wrote?
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you repeat, ma'am, what you asked?
I asked what you wrote for the capital goods, like what definition you wrote.
Capital goods are those which are used for producing a product or manufacturing it,
Okay.
like
Which
machineries and all.
are which are used for which are used in the process of production. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
they are not producing, they are used in process of production. So this word process of production is very much important. Okay, as I told you in
Okay, ma'am.
consumption good, three things are important, like bought by consumer, final goods, and why satisfy their want. In this you have to mention final goods, and they are like these are the goods which are used in the process of production. Okay, so they are not producing, they are used in production, like process of production. Okay, I hope things are clear. Capital goods, it's clear, right? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
now okay, any query to anyone for capital goods?
No, teacher.
Okay, now moving to our sorry, now moving to third good, which is final good. Okay, I hope everyone heard it lots of time. Final good, final good, final good, right? But what is final good? So all those goods which are used either for final consumption or for investment. Okay, students, there is a minor difference between consumption and investment. So, listen it very carefully. Okay, I don't have writing pad today, but hopefully it will be delivered tomorrow. From next class, I will be using that because, using diagrams and all that, it's become very easy to understand. But please manage it for today. Okay. Consumption is basically, I hope everyone is aware, consumption is consuming, eating, like that. But what is investment? Investment is basically, for example, I bought a house. Okay, I own a house in which I am living, but I bought a house and I gave it to someone to live, and that person is paying me rent. Okay, I lended that house to someone and that person is paying me rent. So what is this? This is a type of investment. Investment, that means I bought that house for generating income. Okay, right? I invested my money in building that house. Why? So that house can give me, that house can generate income. Like whenever I will be receiving the rent, that will be my income, right? So that was a type of investment. Okay, so this was the example of house. For example, I bought a printing machine. Okay, I am a shopkeeper and I thought of some investment. So I bought a printing machine worth 10,000 rupees. Okay, and now everyone from my local community are coming to my shop and they are asking me for example, they are asking me for printout. So everyone from my local community are coming to my shop for the printout. So everyone is paying me money. Okay, so what I am doing is, from that printer, I am generating my income. I invested there and because of that, I am generating my income. Okay, clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so investment is basically investing somewhere. Because of that, my income will be generated. I am investing my money on something which will help me in generating income. Okay, so see, you read here also like consumption goods are final good. So what I told you, final good can be used, like final good are those used which are used for consumption. Okay, as well as for investment. Here, final goods were used for consumption. That's why they came under consumption good. But here, I told you they are used for further production, machinery. So final goods are being used as a capital good as well, right? Here, final good plays the role of investment goods. Okay, clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so what I like, let's conclude it. What I concluded is this, that final goods either like it's like they can be used as they can be used for final consumption or for investment. So it's up to the person whether that person is using the product for consumption or he or she is using the product for the investment purpose. So both the things will be considered as final goods. Okay, if someone asks you, if I am investing, if I am using a product for my investment purpose, so that will come under final good or not? So you can mention yes. If you are using a product, if you are purchasing a product for a investment purpose, that will also come under final good. If you are purchasing a product for consumption, that will also come under final good, because final good has two purpose, either for consumption or for investment. Okay, clear? I hope it's clear. So yeah,
Yes.
and it includes final consumer goods and final production goods that are not meant for resale. Okay, so for example, see, I bought a printing machine. I am a shopkeeper. I have a shop of printing machine. I sell printing machines. See, there is a minor difference, so please don't get confused. I am a person who has a shop and I sell printing machine. I have a printing machine shop. Printing machine shop means I sell printer. Okay, I don't have a cyber cafe. I have a shop, like a machinery shop, where I sell printers. Okay, so I bought printer from a wholesale market and I bought 10 printers at a time. Okay, and what I am doing is I am selling the printers. Okay, someone will come to me and they'll ask me, ma'am, I want printer, what's the price? I'll tell them that 10,000 this, 8,000 this, 15,000, like this, and they will purchase. Okay, tell me, Is this an investment or not? Anyone? You can unmute and you can answer. Is this an investment? Like I bought a printer, I bought 10 printers from somewhere to my shop and now I am reselling it. Matlab I am selling the printers. So this is investment.
Yes, ma'am.
Kind of investment.
Okay. Mohammed, this is an investment according to you. Who said? Acha, Adib said. Who
Yeah,
said?
ma'am.
Okay, this is investment according to Adib. Okay. What about Mohammed? Mohammed, what do you think? This is an investment?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Khushi?
I think yes, ma'am.
Okay. Amos?
Teacher, if we are selling it at same price, it's not an investment.
Okay. Dhruv?
Now, it's kind of an investment, but not also at the same time.
Okay, so any one answer. Yes or no? Investment or not?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So according to few students, it's an investment, but according to few students, it's not an investment. See, what was the definition for investment? That because of investment, we will be generating our income. That will be the source of our income. Okay. Income is not one time. For example, you are working somewhere. Income is not one time. If I'm investing somewhere, that means I want income for my lifetime, right? For example, I purchase the house. If I'm lending it to someone and that person is paying me rent, he will pay me rent every month, right? It's not about he is paying the month, like he's paying rent for 1 month and then he's getting disappeared. No, at least there is a bond for 3 months, 6 months. So he will be paying me rent for at least 1 month, 2 months, like till whatever time he is staying in my house, he will be paying me rent. Okay, this is investment. Investment is continuous. Okay, why I invested? Because I want my income and I don't want my income one time. Okay, I want my income to be continuous. Continuous means that every time, with every use, I'm generating my income. If what I'm doing, I'm purchasing the, what I'm doing, I bought the printer for worth 8,000, and after purchasing like that printer, I sold it for 10,000 rupees. Here I generated the income of 2,000 rupees, but that was not continuous, na? That printer went away. Like the person who purchased the printer from me, he took the printer, and after that I don't have any source of income, right? Once the printers are sold out, like I bought 10 printers and within 1 month, each and every printer was sold out. And after that, I don't have any source of income. What I will do from next month? So this is not an investment. Investment is basically a long lasting thing from which I am generating income for a longer period of time. For example, I bought one printer worth 10,000 rupees and I am using that printer for printing purpose. So every day, each and every person coming, they are paying me. Okay, so they are paying me in a continuous way, like for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, everyone, like each and every day, someone is coming to my shop and they are paying me. Okay, so this is a continuous process. So this is a investment. So there is a difference. If you are reselling the same, you are purchasing it and you are selling it. Okay, you are not using the investment for further income or something like that. So that is not an investment. If you are using the product for generating income for a long period or the continuous period, that is your investment. But if you are generating the income for one time only, then it is not an investment. Same with the printer. Okay, so basically it is like if you are using any product for generating income or the production purpose, that means that is your investment. But if you are reselling it or something like that, and that will not count under investment. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
teacher.
yeah, so for example, I told you I bought a car. Okay, so I told you what is car. So you cannot tell me what is car, right? Until and if I told you car is an investment or not. So you cannot tell me whether car is an investment or not until and unless I don't tell you the purpose. If I bought the car if I bought the car for, for some purpose of driving or something like that, then it is an investment. Okay. But if I bought the car for reselling, if I'm the owner of some company which sells car, then it is not an investment for me. But if I'm purchasing the car and I uh, put that car in some cab driving things or something like that, then it is an investment. But if I'm reselling it, that is not an investment. So basically, if the word reselling is coming, that means it is not an investment. But if I'm using it for generating income for longer time of period, then it will be an investment. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Clear.
ma'am.
Okay, so what you can do is, okay, I'll just give you one more minute after the investment, because I hope everyone has, everyone, you have written the heading final goods. Okay, okay, you can write the definition, and after that you can, write about investment. Okay, so what you will write in final goods? Final goods are the goods which are either used for final consumption or investment. And then you can write, they are not meant for resale. The final goods cannot be resale. Okay. I'm repeating myself. What you can write final goods are those goods which are used either for final consumption or for investment. And they are not meant for resale. Or you can write, we cannot resell the final goods. Okay, it's a final good. That means we are using it. Nobody else is going to use that product after we bought them. Okay. For example, I bought chocolates for my consumption. That means I will be eating the chocolates. That will come under final good. But if I bought the chocolate for my relative's kid or some for my cousin like that, then it will not come under final good. Okay, because what I am doing, I am giving it to somebody else. I am not using it. I am a type of reselling it. So that will not come under final good. Final good should be like that, bought from somewhere and used it. Nothing further should be done with that product. That will come under final. It's like that final exams. After that final exam, it's nothing. No exam, nothing. You will be just promoted to your next class. Okay, so final is something final. Done, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So final goods are not always for consumer as well. They are also for producer as well. Why? Because for example, I want to make a chair, wooden chair. Okay, so what I did, I just bought wood. I just bought fevicol or any other material. Okay, and that was the things which were used. That was raw material. But once I made the chair, once I produced chair, that will I what I will call that chair is final producer good. Okay, because I produced it and now it is finally ready, so I can pronounce it like that, this is my final good. Okay, but once consumer will be using it, it will also for consumer the definition changes, because if you will purchase it for yourself and you are using that chair, that will be final consumer good. Okay, but once things are ready means, if I am a producer, I need to make few things. It's not like everything will be available. For example, I'm a producer of television. So television, it's not something ready-made. Now I need to put wires, I need to put circuits, I need to do lots of things. Then only I can prepare a television. I can produce a television, right? So for me, I can there tell me this is my final product. Okay. And consumer can also tell if the consumer is using the things like he is consuming, he can also mention that yes, this is the final consumer good. And once producer, if producer will be introducing the things, that will be the final production good. Okay. For example, chocolate. So if I am a producer, what I will tell that chocolate, this is the final production good. If Khushi is purchasing the chocolate, then Khushi is consumer. So what she will mention? She will mention final consumer good, because Khushi is consumer and I am producer. Chocolate is final good, but as I am a producer, I'll mention this is final production good. But as Khushi is consumer, she will mention final consumer good. So this is the difference, final consumer good and final production good. You can write it down in the third point. Two types of final goods, final consumer good and final production good. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Any query till now?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, good. Okay, so here you can just put it in box, because the chapter is national income, right? So we have to study about national income in this chapter. These are the basic terms which we are learning. Why? Because these will be helping us in national income. So put this line in your put this like these lines, these two lines in a box. Okay. No value is added to these goods. These value is included in the national income. Just put it in box. I'll just explain these lines when we will be learning about national income. Okay, right now what we are doing, we are just trying to understand the meaning. So no need to do things right now. When we will be introducing the concept of national income, we will do it. Just note it down. No value is added to these goods. Their value is included in national income. Okay, because in national income, we need to understand which things we need to add in national income. So just write it down.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, others?
Yes,
Done,
done,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Okay. So I hope final good is clear to everyone. Okay, these are the final goods can either be a final consumption good or they are used for investment. Okay, and like they are not meant for resale. We cannot resale final goods. Okay, and we can it's of two types: consumer final goods or final production good. Okay, done. Okay, now coming to intermediate goods. Okay, whatever things are not included in this final goods, we will be including these things in intermediate goods. Okay, what we are not including here, final goods are the final goods which we cannot resale. Okay, so all the things which we cannot resale, which we cannot resale, will come under final goods. But of course there will be some person who will be reselling the things, right? All the shopkeeper are reselling the things from somewhere else. They are bringing up the things, they are purchasing, and then what they are doing, they are reselling, right? So what those products will be called? So those products Intermediate goods are those goods which are used either for resale or further production. Okay, clear? So intermediate goods, what we do is these goods which are used for either resale or for further production. Clear? Resale is directly I am reselling it. But for example, I am a person who has a bakery shop. Okay, I bought bread and chocolates. Okay, I bought it and I used those bread and chocolate for producing what? Cake. And then I sold it. So that will also come under intermediate goods. Okay, clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, you can write it down. The definitions of intermediate goods. Intermediate goods are those goods which are used for either resale, okay, or for further production. So I have two options. I bought chocolate to my shop and then I sold it. So that will come under intermediate. But if I own a bakery shop, I bought chocolates. I use those chocolates for baking cake. So that will come under intermediate good. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
You can even write an example. It is written here. Milk. For example, I went to a shop and I bought milk. Okay. And I consumed that milk. Then that milk will be a consumption good. But if I have a tea stall, I bought milk and I use that milk for making tea. And then I sold that tea. So that will be intermediate good. Because what I am doing, I am using that milk for producing my tea. Right? For preparing my tea, I am using that milk. So that's why that will come under intermediate good. But if I bought the milk and I consumed it, I drank it, okay, then it will be a consumption good. You can write milk used by a tea shop for selling tea. Okay, if for preparing tea and then selling it, you can write it as an example. Or you can write your own example, like for example, a bakery person bought chocolate and bread for producing, for preparing cake, and then that person, that shopkeeper sold that cake. That will also come under intermediate good. Everyone done?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So, okay. So quickly we are revising the things. Okay. Okay. Then we will start with a new concept. Consumption goods. Consumption goods. I hope everyone are clear. Consumption goods are those goods which are bought by consumer. Why? As a final good to satisfy their wants. Okay. Capital goods are those goods which are bought, which are used in the process of production. Okay. And final goods are those goods. Final goods can be used for consumption or for investment. Okay. And they are not meant for resale. And then intermediate goods are those goods which are used either for resale or further production. Okay. Clear? Any query in these four goods? Because goods are done. We are done with the good part. So any query, anything you want to ask?
No doubts.
Okay.
No,
Everyone?
no doubt.
Okay. So in our next class, what I'll do, for 10 minutes, I'll do a question round. In that question round, I'll be giving you the name of good. For example, I told you chocolates bought by a consumer and you have to reply it. Reply means you have to answer it, whether it's a consumer good, consumption good, whatever it is. Okay. And then I will mark it, and then of course there will be a report card of yours. Okay. And I guess I don't know whether after 2 weeks or after 1 month you will get your report card and you can see your performance. Okay. So those who are active in the class as well, so we will give you a feedback of yours. Okay. So how you're performing, how you are, doing in the things. So I'll just quickly take in our next class. I guess that is on Sunday, right? That is on Sunday. You must be having your timetable. I guess it's our classes on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have 2 days gap, Friday and Saturday. You have 2 days gap, and you can, go through things. You can learn the things in a good way, and that will be useful. Okay, we will take a 10 minutes quick round, and randomly I will be picking you, and you have to answer with the reason why it is. Okay, or good part only. These are the four goods. You need to differentiate between them. Okay. So now we are moving to our next concept, which is stock and flow. Okay. Stock and flow. Just a minute. Okay, there. Today we will do stock and flow. Stock is basically quantity of an economic variable which is measured at a particular point of time. Okay. I guess everyone heard that people, shopkeepers say we have a good stock of these things. Ma'am, stock out ho gaya, out of stock ho gaya. Like this, I guess you have heard like, ma'am, it's out of stock. Like this, right? So stock is basically the collection. For example, I own a shop of clothes. So I have good stock of clothes right now. Like I told you, ma'am, we have a good stock of jeans. But t-shirts are out of stocks. Okay, so basically stock is quantity. This is quantity. That means I have a good number of quantity of stock, like quantity of what? Jeans, right? Quantity, there is a word quantity and there is a word quality. Anyone who can differentiate quantity and quality? Quantity is quantity and quality is quality. Quality. Anyone who can differentiate between quantity and quality?
And quantity is the amount of stock, and
Hmm.
the quality is how it is, and the material or the.
Yeah, good. Okay, yeah. This is the difference. Quantity is number. Okay, quantity means I have 4 pen, 5 pen, 6 pen, 7 pen like this. But quality is, for example, I'm telling you I have gel pen, I have ball pen like this. Quality is I have good quality pen, I have bad quality pen. Okay, and quantity is I'm telling you number. Okay, like I have 4 pens, I have 5 pen, I have 6 pen. If you want to write it, because these terms will be used in economics a lot. So if you want to write quantity, quantity, quantity is basically number. That means you have to count how many you have. 1, 2, 3. But second term is QUALITY, quality. Quality is basically whether you are describing the things good, bad, like this. Ball pen, gel pen, like that. You can write it down in, okay, these are the terms which we need to differentiate, like the quantity and the quality. QUANTITY, quantity, that means number. We are telling you I have 4 pens, 5 pens, 6 pens. And quality, QUALITY, quality is basically the material, like that I'm telling you I have good or bad, or if I'm telling you I have gel pen or I have a ball pen. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So basically, stock is quantity of an economic variable which is measured at a particular point of time. For example, stock is basically measured in particular point of time. For example, I am a shopkeeper and I'm selling jeans. Okay. So today you ask me what's your stock. Today at 7 p.m. you came to me and you asked me, ma'am, what's your stock of jeans right now? So what I'll say I have 10 jeans. Okay. But for example, you came next day and next day 9 p.m. you came to my shop and you asked me, ma'am, what's your stock? Maybe what can happen? You came today at 7 p.m. So at that time I had 10 jeans. But you came next day at 9 p.m. I had only 3 jeans. So my stock changed, right? Why? Because I'm a shopkeeper and anybody can purchase the material, purchase the product, right? So stock is always measured at a particular point of time. If it is mentioned that at 7 p.m. on 12th March, I had 10 jeans, then it will be counted as stock, right? So stock may, what is it? You have to see particular point of time. Okay, stock is always measured at a particular point of time because nobody knows what will happen after 1 hour, what will happen after 2 hours. Okay, so students, what I am doing, I am just giving you a rough example of stock and flow in today's class. But in next class, as I'll have the writing pad, I will be explaining you with the help of that. So today you just need to listen to me, whatever I'm telling you. Okay, few points you can listen. You don't need to write anything because we are left with only 5 minutes. So whatever I am telling you, just keep it in mind, because in next class when I will be using writing pad, it will be easier for you people to understand, because in exam one question directly come. You have to differentiate between stock and flow. Okay. So stock is basically you are measuring it in particular point of time. Okay. Here in flow, during the period of time. Okay. Period is basically, can anyone tell me what is period of time means? What's it? Now you can tell me what's the difference between point of time and period of time. Anyone wants to try? You can try it. It's not compulsory that you are always giving right answer, but if you are trying, you can just give it a try. Period of time and point of time.
Teacher,
Hmm.
a period of time is like a duration of time, and
Very
point
good.
of time is a certain point.
Very good. Nice try, Amos. Very good. It's perfectly correct. Period. For example, you have your periods, right? Class lectures you have. First period, second period, third period. I guess everyone. You have your whatever.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
don't know whether in your school you mention it's period or lectures, but I hope everyone is aware. First period, then you have second period, then you have third period, then fourth,
Yes, ma'am.
then you have your break, like this. Okay, so period is basically for 1 minute. No, na, it's like you give it a duration. Like from 9 to 10, you will have the max period. You give it a duration, right? So period is basically duration. That means you are giving us two time period, two point of time. This is from 10 to 11 or 11 to time. You are giving it a duration. But point of time is basically you will just give me one date, one particular time. You will give me only one time. That at 7 p.m. That means at 7 p.m. is exactly at 7 p.m. whatever you counted, that will come under point of time. Okay, so point of time is exactly at that time, but period of time is duration. Duration means 9 to 10, 10 to 11, or you can say 1 month, or you can say from July to August, or you can say from July to September, or you can say from 2021 to 2024. All will come under period of time. But when we talk about point of time, that will be particular time. That means at like on 12th March, okay, on 12th March, on Sunday, on Monday, like this. Okay, so on like in your own language, you can write the difference. Point of time is exactly the time, and in example, you can write on Monday, on 12th March at 7 p.m. You can write examples, because when you will see examples, directly you can relate that point of time is this. Okay, and what is period of time? Period of time is basically the duration. The duration can be 10 to 11, or from Sunday to Monday, okay, or from July to August, from 2021 to 2022. It can be a duration. Okay, so you can write a difference, point of time and point of period. Okay, you can write it. Point, I'm repeating myself. Point of time is basically we are talking about a specific time. Okay, specific time you can write. And in an example, you can write 10 p.m. Sunday, on Monday, or you can write on 10th of June, like this. Okay, and period of time is basic. We are talking about duration of time. Okay, like from 10 to 11, from January to February, from 21 March to 23 March, like this. You can write your example, because whenever you will be looking at your examples, you will be easily recalling the things. You want me to repeat? I'm just repeating once more. Point of time is basically the specific time. Okay, an example you can write at 10 p.m. on Monday, or on 12th of May, like this. And period of time is duration of a time. That means from 11 to 12 p.m. or from July to August, or you can from 2021 to 2022, like this. I hope everyone is done.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So yeah, I'll be teaching you till here, and from next class we will start with stock. Okay, I'll just give you 4 points of stock, because in exams, there are high chances that question like the examiner can ask you the difference between stock and flow. So basically, what I'll do, I'll just make a table. I'll just edit my PPT, and I'll just make a differentiate table as we did in micro and macroeconomics, right? So same we will do here, stock and flow. And with the help of my writing pad, I'll be drawing the things, and I'll be giving you examples, so you will be easily able to get the things. Okay, okay. So any query till now, anything you want to, any feedback you want, ma'am, you are going too fast, too slow, anything you want to share, or any doubt related to your assignment, whichever I provided, like you can ask me. Khushi, any query, any doubt, anything?
No, ma'am, no doubt.
Okay. Amos?
No doubts, teacher. Everything is perfect.
Okay. Dhruv?
No, no.
Okay. Saif? Today you were silent.
Yeah, no doubts.
Okay. Anything, any feedback to you can even give your feedback to teachers because we also want to improve. So you are open for any feedback. Anything?
No, ma'am, it's fine.
Okay. Adit?
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay. Any feedback?
No.
Okay. You took 1 minute. You took 2 seconds to say no. I thought that yes, you are going to
Feedback about what?
a feedback about the class or feedback about teaching some, like if whatever I'm teaching you want my speed to be slow or any changes in my teaching style or anything.
No, ma'am, it's perfect.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mariam, you can write it down because I think you have mic issue. Okay, Mohammed.
No.